Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to another week of videos with James, I guess. Today, we're going to be talking about some rope climbs, specifically getting down the rope. I have my wonderful demo partner, John, here with me today. We are going to go through real quick, review the three types of holds that I like to teach. And then we're going to get into our big topic today. That is going to be the fireman's descent. So getting down that rope quickly, with efficiency, also safety, but taking off some of that forearm burn that you get trying to hand over hand climb down that rope. So getting started, we're going to talk about the three holds. Those three holds are the Spanish wrap, which John is going to show. It is your most stable wrap, but it is also the most inconvenient, most inefficient. So unless you have a specific reason of trying to do that Spanish wrap where you wrap that rope around your legs, as you see John doing here, I would not recommend it. That being said, some people have a comfort zone on that Spanish wrap. But moving on from that one, we're going to go into the J hook. This is going to be your quickest way to grasp the rope. It's also going to be a little less stable. So as you can see, John's got only a little bit of that rope to really wrap around. He can still stay stable, but as a workout progresses and we get into those high rep rope climb workouts, that grip and those legs are going to tire out a lot more. So when he does that, he just kicks that rope with his shin, splits the rope with his shin, and then clamps down on that rope between his 2 feet. This is a good one to learn. If not for usage, it is at least a key to get into that most efficient climb, which we are effectively going to call the Froning method. It doesn't necessarily have a name, but it is the one that Rich Froning, fittest man alive for 4 years, made famous in regionals of 2014 and also in the games of that thick and quick workout where he just shot up the rope and shot down again with that fireman's descent that we're talking about later. But I'm going to have John show you that. Clamp, I'm going to go into it a little bit more. He wraps it around his heel, not the shin, and clamps straight down, similar to the J hook, but as you can tell, instead of kicking on that front shin, he comes behind the rope to create that clamp. He can stand up very easily from that. Perfect. And as you can see, it's a little bit more stable, but not quite as quick, per se. Another big key when practicing these holds, as we've been doing this entire time, practicing them from a box, either seated or standing, is a great way to do so. When he clamps down, stands up, he's off the ground, creates some space, tests that hold a little bit, but keeps you safe because you're only going to fall maybe 12 inches. That being said, I'm going to move the camera real quick. We're going to set up for that fireman's descent. Perfect. All right, so I want to talk about two different ways of doing that fireman's descent. Again, this is going to be a fast way down the rope. The only thing that is hindering you is how tight you grasp that rope with your feet and then gravity pulling you down. So the first one I'm going to show is John when he's straight up, standing straight up. He's just going to slide down that rope. Big key here on that latch. As soon as you latch, in order to come down, you just release some of that tension. So those feet come open a little bit. You can't really see it per se, but when his feet come down from the top, he's really standing hard on those toes. But just to relax that clamp a little bit allows him to slide down that rope. If you don't have a shin sock, long pants for you ladies, some of these may burn just a little bit. It's just kind of a general tendency of that rope climb. Totally fine, but something you're going to have to get comfortable with. Now the second way to come down that rope, and this one's going to be a little bit more direct, going to keep you around the rope a little bit easier, is to bend your knees and then come down. As you can see, it's a little bit more challenging to get that correct tension on your feet in order to make that slide down a little bit quicker. That being said, it keeps him tighter to the rope and comes down safely. One more time. Do the straight leg for me on this one. So just straight down, and then one more on that bent knee. Make him get a workout every day. Very good. Knees bent. Slide straight down. If you have any questions, ask one of the coaches, grab one of us. More than welcome to help. John will also be a great resource. He's a very fantastic rope climber, also L1 certified, so you don't have to worry about any of the politics. But another way to do this would be to grab one of the coaches, ask for a personal training session, ask some of those really strict, direct questions, and have them work with you one-on-one. All right, you guys enjoy your weekend. Huzzah!